So I would like to spend a moment discussing the roof design over the raised garden bed. So what we're going to be doing is having an angled sun window area goes all the way across, and down here I'm designing it so that the water will go past the 2x6 on the bottom when the sheets of plastic get put on, so it doesn't drip onto the wood. So that's overlapping water so that it goes where you want it is the way to go. So over here, what I'm going to do is, that's the top roof. It's going to come down to there, and then this 2x4 here is going to be a gutter that collects the rainwater from the top of the greenhouse, and then it's going to go down to that end into a big tank that's going to be built there. So I'm also going to use the existing gutter to get the rainwater off the top of the garage as well. So there'll be two intakes going on for the water catchment system, two separate roofs that are live active rain catchers. So that's the story of, you have to plan that way ahead of time, in your head at least, when you're building something, because getting something like that built just kind of came about by accident. I just did it the way I thought it should go. I've got wood overlapping wood. I've got boards into other boards, and this is strong enough I can put all my weight on it and it goes nowhere. So that is a pretty good system, I think, for the roof. Now, this side has a little dip right there. I'm going to leave it. Could adjust it, make it a straight 2x4 across, but it does a little dip right there. I've run a string from there to there, and laser got the height so that it's level, and that is the height that the roof is on that end and on that end. But if I measure the same height from the middle here and go across, the place that crosses in the middle here is going to need to be really solid wood, because the main supports are going to go across, and that's what that 4x4 is going to go there, which is not centered underneath the X, but is off sides to it just a little bit. So what it's going to happen is, this 4x4, once it's set, is going to catch the line and angle of the higher wire that's angled to the other side, and I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to mark 4 inches down, cut that angle, top goes bye-bye, and that 4x4 is going to go from there to there. So that's going to be a very strong center. It's also going to be a little higher than the two sides because of the dip that it takes. And I'm going to try and duplicate the dip over on that side, because what that's going to do is it's going to create a center of air that bubbles up a little tiny bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it bubbles up a little tiny bit, so that's going to center the heat in the room better, having that little bit of a bubble effect. It's like a dome. So you get that little bit of a dome to your roof in a greenhouse, and you can control the temperature inside your greenhouse a little better, because you can put a center heat reader that tells you the temperature, or registers the temperature that gets, you can automatically use it other ways and all that to blow in air and stuff. But if you're, you know, coming off the, put your temperature gauge over there and all the hot air stays towards the front because the roof's got a slight just that way, then your measurement's going to be degrees off for temperature. The hot end will always be hotter than the cool end, and I don't know. You can see that if you want to regulate your temperature, your humidity and stuff, having a nice, well-planned dome-ish roof will definitely help you. So that's the whole idea behind the strings and the 4x4s, and that's the roof. I'm going to start putting it up. I've got more pallets coming in. I've got 5 so far. Not enough, but probably get them torn down today, get the wood ready to start going up. So anyway, there's today's update. There's a chicken walking around across the street. I'll put a link to the other video. Is it still there? Yeah, I don't know. Freaking chicken running around the yard. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Tell all your friends about me. Listen to me babble about my wood. Yeah. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit the share button and share. Maybe somebody someday will ask me a question that I haven't answered in the course of my videos already, and I'll be able to answer it. So, yeah, love you all, because you're people, and I'm people, and people should love each other. Anyway, bye.